think of all the things of what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Cause since I've come home, yeah, my body is a mess, and I miss your ginger hair. Oh, I love the way you dress. Why don't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over for Valerie? Valerie, Valerie,
Wow, what a brilliant way to start off a Tuesday morning. Hello everyone, you're here with us on Good Morning Sri Lanka, and you just heard the At Last project. Now, it's always nice to speak with people who have gone for their dreams, who've gone for their goals and started up on ideas that they've had, passions that they've had for a long time. And the At Last project is something just like that, two individuals who have got together and gone behind what they truly love. And that's always a great thing, a positive thing to have on the show this morning. And we have with us Naomi Vijayavan as well as Dilan Jayakuri. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. That was a brilliant performance. Thank you so much for being with us on the show. It's always fun to have new faces and new things to speak about. And the At Last project is your baby. It's something that you really wanted to start up for a long time, is it?
Yes, it is.
So let's speak about what this is. How did it start out? How did you two get to know each other?
Now you want to go first?
So, well, Naomi has a different story for this, how it started.
Okay.
Let's
A much more interesting story, actually. I heard bits and pieces of that.
But let me get to the more professional story of it. But so yeah, we played in a band together, a band called Elixir, which was the lead of the band is Lenny, and so that's when we actually got to know each other. And from there the band kind of split, and we moved, we went in our own directions. Naomi went, you were doing another, like a band scene, and I focused a bit on my work. And then later down the line, we had a chat, and we kind of thought that our music styles match, and that we should get together and do something. And then Naomi's like, At Last, and then we named it At Last Project.
Did I say that?
No, you didn't.
Added a bit of salt and pepper to the story. Let's just juice it up a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's your version of the story?
Actually, I met Dilan way back when I was in school. I was in this talent competition, right? And Dilan was actually one of the judges. I remember watching him sing this song by John Mayer called Daughters, right? And I was like, oh my God, this guy's singing Daughters and da-da-da. And then years down the line, when I went to one of my gigs, there stands Dilan. He'd come to join in the other band that I was in. So that's how the first time we actually met and played together, right?
So you took part in the contest.
Yes.
And then he was a judge at the contest.
Yes,
Did you win the contest?
No, I didn't.
Oh! And Dilan is sitting there on the sofa shaking his head let's not talk about it now.
There are 4 judges. They overruled my verdict.
I know, he would have scored me full marks for sure, right, Dilan?
His version of it. But it is April Fool's Day, so we will never know whether Dilan is actually telling the truth or not.
Exactly.
All right, let's just go with it.
Go with the flow.
So the At Last project started up and you guys got together. Now this was a few years actually after you initially met, wasn't it? So how has it been so far? What's the type of vibe that you're going for with the At Last project? I like the name of it, At Last.
Yeah.
It's very obvious.
That we've been waiting for it to happen for a long time.
So we've been playing two-piece gigs for a while now, and we've been doing we've been playing at this new restaurant called Santoray, and also doing private functions and weddings and stuff like that. We have some friends who join us when we need to on bass and drums. So those options are there, but we're trying to establish ourselves as a duo first, and trying to build on that. So that's where we are at right now. We've been doing this for about a month. We started
yeah.
month or two, yeah.
So this is besides a 9-to-5 job, is it?
Yes.
You sort of have to balance work and having a job as well as having the Atlas project as well.
It's completely worth it, you know. I mean, because I love to do this, and it's actually interesting from Dilan's point of view, because like you have to balance it out, but you want to share.
So I was in the corporate environment, or whatever you call it, for a long time, and I was trying to balance it. And what I thought was both my work and music, both of it was suffering. Neither one, I was not able to excel in one area. So I took a big risk, and I quit work in Feb, and I'm trying to kind of focus on this and see how it goes. I've given it a year, so that's the plan.
But if you're passionate about it, then that's all that matters, right?
Exactly. But there's a lot of negativity about musicians in Sri Lanka choosing that as a career. It's tough, because I've gone through the entire process of the entire education system in Sri Lanka up to university, like A levels, uni. So you do that, and then like people tend to say, okay, aren't you kind of jeopardizing that? Aren't you kind of putting that aside? Isn't that a waste? But I guess Sri Lanka is not still ready to teach their children to follow their dreams. It's like parents still keep on living their dreams through their children. So I think till that finishes, that ends. So it's tough. There's a lot of negativity around it. You like when you're trying to do this, but so that's where I am at the moment. So
of course, but then I'm sure that there are people who support you as well.
Definitely.
Like,
I mean, props to him actually, because I'm really proud of you, because not everybody has the guts to do that, you know, like to drop the social norm and just go for what you believe in, and like, you know, I think that's really awesome. So
kudos to you, Dilan.
Yeah,
really.
kudos.
And, all the best, of course. But let's speak about the music that you guys perform. What type of music influences you, and what really gets you going?
We do a little bit of, like, we attempt a little bit of jazz. We attempt, right?
Very tentatively going.
You know, a lot of toes you might step on, but blues, a little bit of reggae, a little bit of alternative, mix of a lot of styles.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So what we kind of do is we change it to what we sound.
Exactly.
Like most of the songs that we do, we kind of change it, and we bring it, we give it the At Last project sound. So
all right. So a lot of eclectic tastes that are going on here. But who are your favorite artists to perform? Right?
Okay, now that's a tough question, because I've gone through, like, I've started liking Sinatra, and then now I'm into Journey, and like I just heard this song called Lights from Journey, and he's just sick. That guy is crazy. So I'm kind of into that right now. So not a specific genre as such that you could single out. It's a combination of everything, and it's a mix. Actually, if you listen,
like the biggest Steve Perry fan ever on this couch here.
Crazy.
Wow, how can he sing like that, right?
How can he? That's crazy.
I know. It's amazing vocals. But you were saying, go on.
Yeah. So I forgot now.
The awesomeness of Steve's Perry is like,
The lights went up.
Other artists that you are influenced by, of course.
Weirdly, I was not very much influenced by female artists. It's odd, like I think most of the songs I cover are done by guys. So I think I used to love Coldplay and then John Mayer. And of late, maybe Ed Sheeran. I think his lyrics are like just on another level. And a female artist that I really who blows me away is Emily Sande. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but her voice just moves me, man. Like, it's very emotional. She's a beautiful voice. So yeah, it's a mix of a lot of different. I love Bob Marley. I mean, you can't. You just you know.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a mix. It's a mix. Yeah.
It's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
And you guys, so it's just a collaboration between you two, is it? Like you throw in different songs and say, let's try this out. And how does that work out?
It's pretty.
It's actually it's all right because you'll be like, "May song we must do it, must cover karanno," he says. Yeah. So then like you must. So after that, so
what can you say after he says must, right?
Yeah. So that's it. We have a good understanding on those.
Yeah.
The type of music that you like to perform.
Yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. But now these are covers that you're doing from various genres, various artists, a lot of eclectic tastes there. But what about original music? Is that in the works as well?
Yes, it is actually. So I'm actually recording a few of my songs as a solo project, and in that there is going to be one song that we're going to do as the At Last project, and we're hoping to get like a video out on that also, so that we could get some publicity from that. So we are still in the process of deciding out of the songs that we have which one we should do, and so. That's where it is.
Will I be able to convince you to perform an original song?
Will she?
All right, then if I can't do that, then we'll go for another song that you really like to perform, something that gets the crowd going when you play it during an evening.
All right, we are going to do Sunday Morning.
Cool.
Right.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. Steal some color, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in. But things just get so crazy. Living life gets hard to do. Sunday morning, rain is falling, and I'm calling out to you, saying someday it will lead me back to you. Find a way to bring myself back home to you. That maybe